Okay, Monday morning, and it's time to draw. Alright, I'm going to be drawing Batman, my favorite superhero of all time. Whenever you're facing a blank page like this, the first thing you want to do is just dive right in. Don't give yourself time to think, just start drawing. Otherwise that blank page is going to look intimidating and you'll never begin. Okay, the next thing is you want to start off with basic shapes. Now I'm going to be drawing a portrait, so I have kind of this circle, and then I'm going to add these angled lines to establish the basic shape of Batman. Notice I also put in what they call access lines. This gives me the direction of his face, and this can be a 3/4 view portrait. Okay, and that's his shoulder going down. Why is Batman so popular? I mean, if you really think about it, he's kind of a kooky character. He's got these funny ears, and he's based off of basically a winged rodent, and yet he's so cool. Okay, so I'm just bringing in just the basic shapes. Notice I'm really keeping the lines pretty rough right now. I'm not erasing every 2 seconds. I'm not really concerned about getting everything perfect. I just want to get a lot of lines down on paper so I have something to work with. Something I can refine as I go. Okay, I'm going to draw for a second here. Stop talking. Okay, did you see that? I'm drawing the mouth, and I'm trying to draw the mouth so it curves around and follows the direction of his head, because his head here goes around. You want to think of it as a three-dimensional object, not flat. So it's almost as if you have to imagine what's around the corner. Okay, I have my basic lines in. Now I'm going to bring in my shadows. So I'm going to imagine that the light is coming from the left here. That means everything on the right will be in shadow. The thing about Batman is he's always hanging out in the shadows. Got my dog right here. You can't see him on camera, but he's hanging out. Alright. I'm just using a number 2 pencil right now. Really, the number 2 pencil can do everything you need. You don't really need an expensive drawing kit. You can get a lot of range out of a number 2 pencil. Okay, remember the nose is going to cast a shadow on his face. Okay, now the drawing is kind of sloppy right now. A lot of stuff is going on, so I'm going to shift. Notice I went from this. I'm going to shift to more precise, more control over my pencil. I'm going to start reinforcing some of these lines. I'm going to try to do it quickly. This is a real-time video. It's meant to be a tutorial to kind of help you get started on your drawings so you can get better at drawing comics. Just love comics so much. I think probably the best way to get better at drawing is just to buy a whole bunch of comic books and start checking out the pictures. Using a lot of angular lines on Batman. Angular lines have a lot of strength. They have a lot of structure. Trying to move fast. It's just a rough drawing. I can always take this drawing to a light box, trace over it, refine some of the details. Just love drawing in the morning. That's my favorite time to draw, with my cup of coffee. Okay, I'm going to switch over to a 4B pencil. This is a little darker, shows up better on camera. I can cover a little bit more space. Whoops, broke. Make some pretty dramatic lines. So notice I can make darker lines with the 4B. But like I said, you can get a lot of range out of that. Just regular old yellow school pencil. What I'm doing are hatch marks, basically a series of lines, groupings of lines, and you kind of want to make your shadows or your hatch marks in the direction of the object you're doing, the direction of the object you're drawing. So whenever I make a shadow, I imagine it's going around this object. I'm trying to reinforce that idea that this is three-dimensional. See that I left some light up here at the top to make it look like his helmet, his cowl is kind of shiny. Finally, I can give him some battle damage, like he just got in a fight with the Joker. Maybe some scratches, stabbed, blown up, shot at, punched. I think Batman's the coolest character because he doesn't really have any superpowers other than the fact that he's super rich and super smart. Okay, this is, this is just a rough drawing. I could take this, I can refine it further. I could put it on the light box, I could ink it, or I could just leave it. I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching.